Success looks a little different to each of us. One person's big catch might be another person's everyday. I might be looking for sales, you might be looking for leads, and you can't compare the two. What's important is understanding the right goal for you. And once you figure that out, you can set the right targets and find your big catch. So how can marketers better understand their goals to drive success? We've asked industry experts for their top tips.
If you're in a marketing manager role, we say you should be more invested in what's the overall growth, profitability, etc. of the business.
What is the business goal that your company is trying to achieve?
Ultimately, you define the conversion action that we're optimizing against.
You can say, hey, I want this download, this subscription, this purchase, whatever your goal is, you can ask Google for.
So conversion action is really key. Tell us what is really value for your business and that is really reflective of your business goals.
If you're asking for the wrong goal, even unbeknownst to you, then you're going to find yourself in a position where you're paying for the wrong thing.
The first thing is to do with making sure that your agency has a seat at the table when it comes to assessing what are the data needs, like how do you get the right information to your agency for them to then activate on that, find the most valuable customers.
Broad match and smart bidding is only as good as the data that you provided.
And if you're struggling to get that information out of clients, generally speaking, it's because you haven't had that conversation with them. Because if you can tell them, hey, I can amplify the value of your ad spend on sometimes an exponential level, and all I need is for your sales team to give me feedback, then I think you're going to find that clients tend to be far, far more receptive.
The way to measure the success for broad match is to compare the performance between broad match, phrase match, and also exact match.
With some of those queries, you're not going to get a lot of data, and so it's going to be difficult to evaluate each query on its own. What really makes sense is that you look at the grander picture and look at the campaign performance.
What I like to tell clients is, generally speaking, it's about 60 to 90 days for us to begin seeing predictive indications of success. And if you're willing to give it that much time, assuming you're spending enough, you should find yourself in a position where you start to see a well-oiled machine.
As we've heard, metrics matter. So here's some tips for evaluating success. When testing broad match, remember it's designed to work with smart bidding to optimize for your goal, not necessarily for metrics like cost per click or click-through rate. So instead of comparing CPC or CTR, look at the metrics that reflect your goal, like a lift in conversions or conversion value at the same CPA or ROAS targets you have set. If you have any other questions, you can get in touch with me.